How's it going there, folks? This is Quinn, that snazzy iPhone guy, and this is certainly a very interesting product I have here today, but it's one that I keep asking myself, is there really a market for this? Now, this product is none other than the Kingston Y Drive, which retails for $150 for this here 16 gigabyte version, or $199 for the 32 gigabyte version. Now, what it is it is portable wireless storage for your iOS device. And not only iOS, but it actually works on any device that has Wi-Fi and can utilize 802.11G or N. Now, I'll get to that in just a minute. But what this is it's a network drive that creates a Wi-Fi network, and this unit itself has some storage on it that allows you to put photos, videos, documents, pictures, anything of the like on here, and then you can access them from your iOS device. Now, you may be wondering, well, Quinn, why don't you just put them directly on your phone? And that's what I've kind of been wondering, is there really a market for that? I can see this for two people. The first people being people that went day one and bought their iPhone in 16 gigabytes, and now they're kind of thinking, man, I really wish I had 32. You know, I don't have enough for all my apps or all my music or this, that, or the other. And then the other reason I see this, and this is the reason it really applies to my family, is we have a bunch of different computers in our house, and everyone has synced their different music and videos to their different computers in the house. But the problem is when I get a video or when someone else gets a movie, you can't just drag it to the other computer and sync. I mean, there's these weird restrictions with iTunes, and rather than having to drag all the media across our network, we just use the Y drive. Say when we're in the car on a car trip, I would download the movie onto the Y drive, and then I can broadcast it to other people. Now, if you don't really understand what this is yet, I'm going to get into it right now. This is a USB capable drive which mounts to your computer. So you take this little guy, you mount this to your computer via the mini USB cord included, and it'll show up as any other drive would on your computer. You can drag music, photos, videos, documents onto this here little device, and then, I'll show you in a minute, it will harmoniously sync from this little guy to your actual iPhone. Now, what you're going to find in the box is the Y drive itself, which is made of a very, very scratch prone plastic and very fingerprint prone. It's a decent construction. I mean, it's a $150 device, which I think they should have maybe made it a little bit higher construction. It feels a little bit rickety to me. It was really sturdy the first couple days, but now it's kind of worn down a little bit and it's a little bit squeaky, and I just don't like that from a $150 product. But the technology inside here is certainly impressive, and I'll get to that in just a minute. You're going to get some getting started literature, a USB power brick to charge the Y drive itself, and of course, a mini USB drive to charge it and to sync media from your computer. Now, what is this and what does it do? Here's this button. We're going to turn it on right here. Again, this is very thin. Hasn't turned on yet. To hold it for a minute. Maybe it turned on and I can't see the LED. There we go. It turned on. I just can't see the LED. It's too dim. But there is a LED right here. There's an indicator telling you how much battery is left, albeit 75%, 50%, and then less than 25%, indicated by a green, amber, and red LED. Now, this can stream content for up to 4 hours, which to me seems like it's not enough. When we're on the road, 4 hours certainly isn't enough. I mean, that's 2 movies. And I think that maybe they should have beefed this up a tiny bit and given it more battery capacity. It is very thin. It's a little bit taller than that of the iPhone 4. It's a little bit wider, just by like an inch. And it's quite a bit thinner than the iPhone 4 as well. So this is a very, very small device. It's about the iPhone size, and it looks great and is very, very capable. So now, as you can see, these blue LEDs indicate that the application is ready to go. Now, when I go to the Wi-Fi section under my settings on my iPhone, I can see that there is the Nelson 3347, my home network, my neighbor's network, and the Snazzy Y drive. So I connect to this, and this acts as a Wi-Fi hotspot, because in reality it is. It creates a network. The IP address of this is 192.168.200.254, and we'll get into that in just a second as well. Now, As you can see, there's the Y-Drive app on my iPhone. This is free in the App Store. You open this up, and we're going to go back to home, and it says Snazzy's Y-Drive. It can see that I'm connected to this. I'm not connected to Wi-Fi in my house anymore. I'm connected to Wi-Fi coming from this device. Now I can press Snazzy Y-Drive, and I can view all the content I've loaded up on this little guy right here. So you can do pictures. I don't have any pictures as of right now. You can do music. I have one music song or two music songs. Music songs. You can play them, adjust volume. I mean, the player is just like it is on your iPhone. It's a little bit less pretty and a little bit less functional, but multitasking is available, and you can continue to play music from this on your phone, with headphones, and you're also texting people and whatever. So that's nice to see. You can also view movies. Now, this is really the main reason you'd want this, in my opinion, is I have 7 movies loaded up right now, and I can stream the movie from this device to my iPhone instantaneously. None of these movies are actually on my phone. They're all on this Y-Drive. Okay, so I hooked this up to my computer, and I streamed all of this stuff I can stream all of this information onto my phone. Now, the problem with this app is there's not a whole lot of extension or utility that's added. It's not like the VLC app. You can only view files that are designed for the iPhone. So like if you had an AVI file, you couldn't play it here. You'd need a .mp4 or .m4v file. Same with documents and pictures and music. Music, you need MP3 or AIF or something of the like. You can't play, WMV, which is rather a shame. But like I said before, I can open Tangled right here. And Tangled will begin to play on my device almost instantaneously. Tangled is not on my phone. It's on the Kingston Y-Drive, and it's being streamed. Now, the great thing is I have rotation lock enabled. I apologize. So I can watch this movie anyhow I want. Volume's great. This is an HD video, which is great because I can stream in HD over to my Y-Drive. I'll turn rotation lock off real quick. I can jump to any point in the movie, and it's instantaneous. And there you go. This whole movie is streaming from this device. Now, the Kingston Y-Drive will hook up to 3 devices. So me, my mom on her iPad, and my brother on his iPhone could all watch different movies at the same time, all coming from this little device. It's great because if you don't want to add movies or you don't want to have to go through the pain of syncing your phone, you can just do it directly from the Y-Drive. And I think it's a great, really interesting product. It's well executed. Kingston did a great job with making the app stable and everything of the like. But one thing they don't market it as is really a media server that works with any device. I can get on my computer and watch movies from the Kingston Y-Drive. And you're wondering, well, why would you want to do it from your computer? And really you wouldn't. But if you had a Motorola Zoom or a Palm Pre or another device that there's not an actual app for, you can open your web browser and go to 192.168.200.254, and that's the static IP of this Y-Drive. You can see it's just like any other internet drive there is. I can go to media, and this essentially eliminates the need for that Kingston app. It's a little bit less clean, but I can see movies. There's the 7 movies that are on there, and I can click, Toy Story 3 and give it a couple seconds. Oh, it's not playing. I don't know why. It should. Hold on. Did last night. Try unknown. Yeah, here we go. Give it a couple seconds, and this movie will begin to play from Safari directly. So as you can see, this is not really tethered to this iPhone or to the iOS environment at all. And that's why I thought $150 just to get a device that only works with iOS. No, this is a network drive that will work with any device you have, so long as you have 802.11b, not B, G or N capabilities. All in all, the Kingston Y-Drive is a very interesting product. They did a really good job at making it. I wish the battery life was a little bit greater. I wish the build quality was a little bit better. But the ability for 3 of my friends or for me and 2 other people to watch movies all from this device at separate times, different movies, look at different pictures, all instantaneously is pretty cool. It's a great way to share data. You can, play PowerPoint presentations on here. And again, it seems a little bit unnecessary if you already have ample storage on your iPhone or your iPod Touch. But if you want an easy way to share media with other people, or you want an easy way to just have the same media accessible on any device, the Kingston Y drive is a great way to go. Again, I wish the price was a little bit less steep. There is some impressive technology in here, and you can do some cool stuff I didn't mention, like bridge mode. Even though I'm connected to the Y drive, this would mean that I open Safari and I can't go to other websites, but I can set my Y drive up because there's a second Wi-Fi chip in here, and this second Wi-Fi chip in the Y drive will actually hook to my home network. So it'll go from my home network to my Y drive to my iPhone, which, there's just a bunch of really cool things that, you would think a normal company wouldn't think of that Kingston did, and they did a great job. It's just a question of, do you need it? And if you do, are you willing to pay $150 for a measly 16 gigabytes? I think maybe they should have made a better battery, made it a little bit thicker, and thrown a hard drive in there. That seems like it would have been a lot more useful to me. But at $150, I can't recommend it for everyone because it's not for everyone. And at $150, it is expensive. You have to decide if this is something that you could really use and or if it's something you need. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe, rate, comment, and as always, stay snazzy. See you later, folks.